I'm 40 years old. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. If you got a problem with me saying faggot and you think that makes me a homophobe, then stop saying asshole because that makes you a man hater. Stop saying bitch because that makes you a misogynist. Quit saying don't because that makes you a fascist. When you get to a certain age and you grow some balls, Pepe, then you can criticize me because I don't care. Take it up with 21-year-old dudes because they say faggot and nigga all the time, and a lot of times they're saying faggot because they hate Republicans and they call Republicans faggots, and nigga means dude. So if you're a little stick in the mud nerd, maybe that's why people don't like you. Do they like me? Well, let's check our followers on Facebook and compare statistics on this, boy, because I literally do not care. I'm older than you, and you're there running your finger at me like you have some sort of say so. Well, you little fascist pig, you don't. I mean, I could do this with my stepdad and uncles all day, and they're highly intelligent, educated men, and they're not going to give a shit about this. My dad uses foul language and doesn't give a shit about this. These are smart guys that make money, work hard. A lot of them are well educated, and they got like big houses and know how to manage their money, unlike you and your little $12 an hour bitch job because you chose to get a little certificate of value rather than, you know, getting a good job. And of course, yeah, I'm poor and you call me a leech, but if you're not like taking it up with the CEOs with Bernie, you're a cunt. And we don't need your Raggedy Ann, Reagan-esque bullshit at all. You're a retard. Or you're a simp. Well, actually, a simp is somebody that overvalues women. A simp is somebody that overvalues women. I value women. I don't overvalue women. When women are cunts to me, I cut them off. When anybody is kind of an asshole towards me, I cut them off. I'm not a simp because I'm not like a simple nigga. Like, you know, whatever's clever, I'll just like roll with the punches every time. No, I'm not going to roll with the punches every time. If you don't like language, you're a pussy. You know, I don't really care what you think. You don't have a sense of humor. You don't get the jokes. You don't get the bits. You don't get the laughs. I'm showing this stuff to my friends, IRL, and I don't hang out with people very often, but when I do, they get the jokes. They understand the humor of what I'm saying. If you don't, you are the asshole. If you gotta like drop attacks at me after the laugh, you come off to me as somebody that doesn't understand it. If I laugh, I don't have to call them a retard afterwards. You know what I mean? If I laugh, I don't have to call them names. I could just say you're funny, or I could just say that's good, or not even say, or just say right. But there are words that are accepted around the world, like the word cunt is accepted everywhere, and the word faggot is being accepted as a way to express that you're a cunt, which means that you're somebody that gets in somebody's business. Marry 6 dudes for all I fucking care. I don't see the immorality or unethicalness of any of that. Gay sex happens in the animal world all the time. If you're offended by the word faggot, I'm offended by the word creep, and that's why I called you a faggot. Faggot. You're a little faggot. So, like, if you're there, like, asking me questions in the middle of my bit or insulting me, you are interrupting. And you're a heckler. We call you trolls. Or hecklers. Like, if you think that I'm a troll, I realize that you're using psychological projection and gaslighting me. My pet peeve, my biggest pet peeve, are people that tell me things about myself that I know is not true. I know these things not to be true. Like, Some people have said to me, "You're a real hothead, and that's not going to get chicks." Well, we know that's a lie because like real hot-headed dudes get chicks all the time. Just shut your mouth. You're not gonna convince me of that. I'm usually just kind of like pretty friendly and open to everybody, and people come up to me all the time. I don't know why I need to prove that to you. You come around with a camera, they're not going to be there. If I go around with a camera, it's going to cause suspicion. I don't need to prove anything to you. And you don't need to come in like mimicking me back at me. You're automatically a chick that I won't date. Like, yo, you said this. No, that's actually you, kind of bitch. No, that is you. People who call me idiots are idiots. But if I call them idiots, they're idiots. I think it's a I'm outside the bubble thing and you're part of your clique thing. So don't tell me things about me that I know not to be true. Like little animals come up to me and children and people on the street that are like real rough. And there's never a complication. My complication is with people who are people that think they know everything or something. You call me a creep, I'm going to call you a faggot. If you cock block me, I'm going to point that out. If you're about to come around, I'm going to point that out. If you're there with your girl running your mouth, I'm going to cause you a complication.